This is paper to number 22, Feb March 2018. In this paper, examiner asked to record these three transactions for 6 marks. On 1st January 2017, what happens? The company issued shares, normal shares. Issuance of shares we are aware of that share capital is always recorded on par value and the price is given par value we will search. The par value is $1. Am I right? So
Yes.
share capital $1 share capital. It can be written as ordinary share capital. Both are same things. How many shares company issued? 80,000 shares. Par value is $1. So it comes 80,000 credit. Right or wrong?
Yes.
But company issued it for 1.25. So how much money company generates? Company generates 80,000 into 1.25. How much it is? I think it's
100,000.
100,000. Money received 100,000. Real worth of shares is 80,000. So we got faida, we got benefit, and the issuance of shares or no?
Yes.
And faida at the time of issuance of shares is always credited in share premium accounts. So this is 2 marks. Entry number 1, 1st of January. Any questions?
No.
Next one is 30th June 2017. Right issue. Right issue means company issued right shares. We know that right issue is normal issuance of shares, but as per the entry, accounting entry is similar entry, but bit different. What is the difference? Just very careful. Right issue of 3 ordinary shares for every 8 held
8 shares held on stock.
at a price of 1.3, which means that company is issuing 3 right shares. Company is issuing 3 right shares for every 8 shares held. So how to do that?
Oh, the entry, it is bank share capital and premium. Same as the
Okay, now 30th June. How many shares we do have already? So it's given here 400,000 shares, right? The value
yes.
is 400,000. It's not number of shares. It's the value, right or wrong?
Yes.
And par value is $1. So okay, it answer is same, but it's different that now we got number of shares, right? This is
Yes.
opening number of shares, BD. And because it's previous year closing, 31st December 16, previous year closing, it's opening of this year. Because this year is 2017. Tell me, before right
Yes.
issue, do we issue any other shares?
Do
Do
we
we
have any
issue
other?
80,000 shares on January 1st or no?
We do.
We do. So total number of shares in issue before at the time of right shares were not 400,000, they were 480,000. This is the point most of the student missed. That bhai, look, we had 400,000 shares in issue, but this is previous year closing, yani this year opening, BD. Before 30th June, we are at 30th June right now, right? We are working for right shares. But before that, company issued what? Company issued 80,000 shares. So we do have 400,000 shares in issue plus 80,000 new shares got issued by the company. Altogether, at the time of right shares, yani at the time of 30th June 2017, the total number of shares issued were not 400,000, they were 480,000. And the right fraction of right is 348. What is that? 348. I taught you that how to compute it. 348 means who have 8 shares will get 3 new right shares. So what 3 will be on numerator or 8 will be on numerator? What amount is on numerator and which amount is on denominator?
It would be 3/8.
3 over 8. You are absolutely correct. So I found out number of right shares, which is the most important trick of this past paper. How much?
But sir, didn't we do the bonus and the shares held for the bonus issue one
Bonus issue
and
is
not for the
after that.
rest?
No? Is after that.
Yes,
We will
but
do
we did it for the bonus one and
the
not for
same
the
thing.
rights one.
Same thing we will do with the bonus one. Just wait. First, tell me how many right shares?
Um,
180,000? Huh?
it is 180,000. Yes.
Okay. Right share entry we are aware of. How much money we are generating with this issue? What is the price of right? Is it 1.3 per share or no?
It is.
And how many shares we computed? 180,000, which means how much money we are generating in?
Sir, isn't that 1.330 the market value? Shouldn't this be ignored?
No, this is the issue price. No, it's written the issue price. That the right is issued at 1.3. So
Uh,
180,000 shares into 1.3. We generated $234,000 with the issuance of right shares. Any questions?
no, sir, I'm just confused about the first part which we did, like the BD and then the first January
Okay,
17.
wait a moment. Tell me, this 400,000 shares are at which date? This is on which date? 31st
It is at 2016.
previous year, right?
Yes,
Previous year CD means 1st of January 2017 BD, right or wrong?
yes,
Okay. We had an opening balance of $400,000, which is $1 divided by $1, which means we had total 400,000 shares in issue when we started the year, right or wrong?
yes.
Which date we issue right shares? The date of right issue is what?
The date of first issue is 30th June 17.
30th June. Tell me, before 30th June, do we have any event of issuance of shares or no?
Yes, 1st January 17.
So how many shares issued at that time?
400,000.
800,000, no? Shares. I am
Oh,
asking the.
yes, yes.
So your share
Don't you mean
capital was
80,000?
80,000 shares, no? It's written here.
Yes,
Your share capital was how much?
400,000.
But at the time of right, you directly not issuing the right shares. Before right, you issued 80,000 shares, which means your shares capital is not only 400,000, it is 400,000 plus 80,000, which is already issued before the right shares. So the fraction of right need to be applied on 480,000 shares. If you apply directly on 400,000 shares, it's wrong. Why? Because before the right issue, you had one more transaction. That's the one. You have to consider this number of shares because you issued that. You already have the shares issued. So 400 you already had it plus 80,000 you issued during the year before right shares. So you must add it, right or wrong?
Yes.
Now tell me, bank debited 234. Any questions in that?
No.
Share capital always recorded on which amount? Par value. Am
It
I
is
right?
on the credited. Yes.
Par value is $1. Am I right?
Yes.
So tell me, debit and credit has difference. The real worth of share is $1, which is par value, but you issued it for $1.3, which means you are getting faida, you are getting benefit, and during the right issue, at a point of right issue, you are having the faida. And we know that the difference of bank and share capital is always goes, if it is a difference on credit, always is on credit, and this will goes to the share premium account, and that is the entry for right shares. Any questions?
No, sir.
Now the last bonus shares. Now, then we have the last transaction. Very carefully look at it. The last transaction is on which date?
On the 30th September 2017.
Very carefully, very carefully. 30th September, which means we have to consider all the previous transactions as well. 30th September, what is happening?
Bonus issue of one ordinary share for every six shares held on
For
this date.
6. Yani who have 6 shares will get 1 share in bonus. Am I right?
Yes.
We know the fraction will be 1 divided by 6. Am I right?
Yes.
So we know the fraction. Now this fraction we knows 1 by 6. This is fine. But this fraction need to apply on something, no?
Yes.
On which, like this is the right fraction. We applied it on 480. This 1 by 6. Think. You guys must think. This 1 by 6. 1 for every 6 held bonus. This bonus fraction need to be applied on which number? So I will let you know very carefully. At the beginning of the year, we had 400,000 shares in issue, right or wrong?
Yes.
Before bonus, on 1st of January, we issued 80,000 shares, right or wrong? Then, before bonus, on 30th June, we issued 180,000 more shares, which are called right shares. So altogether, this company having how many number of shares in total? 400,000 at the time of start of the year. Then 80,000 new issuance. Then 180,000 right issue. So at the time of bonus, the company having how many number of shares? So we have to solve this bracket. This bracket means 400,000 plus 80 plus 180. It's coming 660,000. This is the very important thing, please, that this company starts the year with 400,000 shares. Look here. This 400,000 is at start of the year, right or wrong?
Yes.
And bonus is on 30th September. Am I right?
Yes.
So for BD is 400,000 shares, right? We are at where? I am at 30th September. Do any transaction happens between 1st of January 2017 till 30th September 2017? So I can say yes, we had 1st of January and we had 30th of June. These both dates are before this 30th September, right or wrong?
Yes.
What happens? We had 80,000 shares issue and we have 180,000 right issue. We already calculated, na, right here, 180, right or wrong?
Yes.
So we do have 660,000 shares in issue when we are calculating 1/6, the fraction of bonus, right or wrong?
Yes.
This is the trick which you cannot see in your book. This trick we are learning from the past papers only, and a lots of past paper on this topic available. A lot of past papers having this working. We will do more as well. So can you tell me how many number of bonus shares are coming up?
100, 110,000.
110,000 bonus shares. Now in our regular class we learned what is the entry of bonus. Bonus entry is share
Yes.
capital at the par value always. Now in this question
Yes.
the par value is $1, so 110,000, right or wrong?
Yes.
And first we are taking it out from share premium, correct or wrong?
Yes.
First of all we have to search how much premium do we have. Do you have calculator?
Yes, sir.
I need your help. Just I'm highlighting in green the share premium, how much it was.
20,000.
Okay, wait carefully, wait. I'm doing the working in orange color. It was 20,000, right?
Yes.
Then we had some entries, no? I told you I will
Yes.
highlight share premium in green color. Premium is a equity. Equity increases on credit. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
So can you see the premium entries? We do have two entries and both of them have premium. Am I right?
Yes.
The normal issue, we have premium on which side?
We have it on the credit side.
Or it's a equity. Equity increases on credit. So we had BD20. 1st of January entry, we have credit, means increase. 30th June entry, we have credit again. Credit means increase. So total premium available how much? 54 plus 20 plus 20.
It is 94,000.
94,000. I do have available premium of 94,000. So I can take out 94,000 from premium account. Is the entry balancing? No, debit and credit is not equal. Premium is short in supply. Only premium available is 94 and our credit is 110,000. So what is the difference?
The difference is
Balancing figure, I guess.
it is 1 or 16,000.
And we know the difference will always be taken out from retained earnings. So the entry is being completed. Share capital at par value 110,000 gone, credit, khalas. Share premium, we have to find out how much premium do we have. So we checked. In the opening, 20,000 was there. We had one entry in which it's credited and increased by 20. So 20, 20, 40. One more entry is credited, means increased by 54. So 20, 20 and 54. Total premium available is 94,000. 110,000 is the share capital. 94 gone from the premium amount, premium account. The difference is from where? The difference is from retained earning. As we knows that difference always be taken from retained earning, right or wrong?
Yes.
Now, just 1 second. We made these entries now. We had
Yes.
1, 2, 3 entries, correct or wrong?
Yes.
We had the equity available now. What was the equity?
The the equity was
Let me take out the
400.
question here. 1 second. This is the question now.
Yes.
This is the equity, right?
Yes.
into equity. Correct or wrong?
Yes.
The equity was 610,000. Am I right or wrong?
It is correct.
Correct. Now, we made 3 entries. Am I right? After the
Yes.
entry, the balances will be changed. Correct or wrong?
Yes.
They're supposed to be. So the B requirement is, what is the change? So very carefully, it's very easy. We had equity. How much share capital is there? Share premium was there. Retain earning was there. How much it was? Sir, 400,000. Correct? Premium,
Yes.
sir, 20,000. Okay. Retain earning, 190,000, sir. Okay, fine. These are the opening balances, right? Now, very carefully,
Yes.
entry number 1. What happens? Equity increases on credit, decreases on debit. You have share capital credited 80,000, which means share capital is increasing or decreasing?
Share capital is decreasing.
Increasing, because equity increases on credit side. So 80,000 plus. What else in this one? We have premium credited. Premium is also an equity, and equity credit means increases on credit side. Very nice. Entry 1 is completed. Entry 2, share capital credited by 180,000. You can see here, and premium
Yes.
credited by 54,000. Both are equities, and equity increases on credit 180 and 54,000. 180, 180 and 54,000. And then we have the third entry. Here it is. Share capital credit. Capital is an equity. Equity increases on credit side. Share capital credit means it's increasing. Premium. What we did with premium? We made premium credit or debit?
Debit.
Premium is an equity, right? If it
Yes.
is debited, it
So it will be a decrease.
very nice. And retain earning,
Weight is only 100.
debited, right?
Should it be 16,000? Yes. How
16,000.
is retain earnings 190,000?
It was 190,000 opening, and we made a debit of 16,000. Correct or wrong?
Yes.
Retain earning is also part of equity, na? If it is
Yes.
debited, it
Yes.
means it's decreased, right or wrong?
Yes.
I need your help in calculation, please. Can you calculate for me?
Yes. For the first one, it is 770,000.
And the last one, premium, I think is coming 0. Check it out.
Yes.
And total equity is 944. This is the B requirement for 3 marks. That what is going to happen with your equity after the transaction above. So
Yes.
we come,
For the share premium, it is 0.
it is 0. Yes. So that's the past paper. We are done with. C requirement is theory. What is the uses of premium account? We discussed it in the book. already, and I send you the points to memorize at your WhatsApp, so you can memorize them. Share premium can be can be used to issue bonus shares. It can be issued to write off formation expenses, write off debenture expenses, right? It can be used to pay premium on redemption of debenture. This you need to memorize, and that's free 3 marks for the theory. And that's it for this past paper.